shake, shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass.
Contamination taking hold. Burn it down, gonna burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground. I'm gonna burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground.
Hello. Happy Monday to you all. I hope your day is going amazing. That's right, great gang. Hey, yep, good to see you. Hey, Queen Bella, Jones in, gang. Hey, Twist Sis, that's right, great gang. Right. Hey, Twist Sis. Hey, Dragonfly. Sorry, wrong one. Hey, Dragonfly. I hope you're doing well. I hope your Monday is good, and I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. My weekend was okay. It was pretty chill. A couple of naps in between, and I watched a bunch of movies this week, and I watched a really good. It was based off of a true story about Willie Gray. But damn, I can't remember what it was called now. It's with Jamie Foxx and man, the old guy. Oh man, I'm terrible at this. Clearly, it was a good movie. I know that much. And today I took the challenge. So Johnson had posted. I'm not really into Halloween. It's not really my thing. It never has been. Probably won't be. But Johnson is very into Halloween, and so she had shared that the Halloween series was streaming like constantly for, I guess, an anniversary or something like that on the Disney's YouTube channel. And so I tried to jump in there, but I realized after the fact that I was actually starting number 4, and I was like, I think that I need to like watch these in order. I think that's pretty important, you know? So I went back this morning, went into the Disney Plus app, and sure enough, they have it all. And I was like, perfect. Let me go and watch them. So that's what I did. I let them play while I worked today, and just let them play back to back to back. And then it was found out that I haven't watched Hocus Pocus. And I was like, damn it. Now that means I'm going to have to go watch Hocus Pocus. So that's my goal for tonight. And I already told them that, like, you know, the Hallmark Christmas movies are coming. So they're, I think in about a week, I think they come out. So Halloween's going to be over fairly quickly. You know, The Burial. Yes. Thank you, Tara. That's what it's called. The Burial. It was good. Hey, Rockabit. Hey, Sinrisa. How's it going? Hi, T. Marie. How's everybody's weekend? How was everybody's Monday? Because it is a Monday. LG, what about Grease, though? No. Maybe I'll try Grease. In tomorrow. I'll turn it on and let it play if I can find somewhere that streams it for free in one of my 17,000 streaming apps. Then I'll probably I'll turn it on while I work, and maybe just the white noise. I don't know. I make no promises, though, because we've been there and done that before. You know what I mean? So if we've already been there and done that, there's that. I had posted this morning. There was a couple of people who seemed to really connect with, but for a while now, Green has always said, Green, you know, the sub, follow the grain in your own wood, has always said, you know, she's always talking about like practicing the pause. And it's always funny to me to like watch people's reactions to things. They're so like, I've never been or existed on a platform where like people run with wild assumptions. Or like if I say, I don't know, Rockabit, let's say, right? So let's say if I'm like, Rockabit said such and such yesterday about you, Smiles, right? Number one, it's so high school. But as soon as I say that, then all of a sudden, Smiles is like, what? Rockabit, you did what? Oh my God. Like, and just it's ran with. Like, that's wild to me. And it is very like, I know they always tease me about doing social experiment. Like some people are convinced I'm here to do social experiments on others. I really am not. But if I was to, I can guarantee you that would be one of my social experiments if I was to do that, because it's crazy to me how much people don't do their own research. And I had actually a couple of conversations this weekend with different people, totally different situations. Like we had a conversation this weekend about, like, you're responsible for your own triggers, nobody else is responsible for your triggers, you know what I mean? And I had a conversation with somebody this weekend about like how, like, being an emotional reactor affects other people as well as yourself. I had a conversation with somebody this weekend about um how can I say it, just like I guess the best way to say is maybe like one-sided friendships. I guess that's probably maybe the best way I could describe it, where it's like, let's just say I'm constantly texting Elle, right? Like, hey, how are you? And she's like, oh, I'm having a rough day. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then tomorrow I check and I'm like, hey, I know yesterday was rough for you, how are you doing today? But Elle never texts me to see how I'm doing. Like, I think it's like, it's like a one-sided friendship kind of thing. And how that affects people and even affects like future friendships and things like that. So I had a lot of good conversations this weekend, but it's just interesting to see, like three times, right? Yeah, yeah, Grease still, yeah, exactly. I think the nostalgia is what makes movies me now as opposed to a teen. Huge difference in scary movies. So twist this, that's the thing. I don't do scary movies at all. So that's like I have to be very mindful. And that's why Johnson was like, it's a freaking Disney movie. Get over yourself, Nunya. You'll be fine. And I was totally fine. I think that may be what it is. I think I can totally handle the old, like the old like the old school scary, because it's not scary and I'm an adult kind of thing. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just a scaredy cat. Okay, don't judge me. Hey, Smiles, good to see you. There's some wild stuff going on, I'm glad I'm missing it. That's what I'll say to that. Or follow the grain to split the wood. Oh, I don't think she splits the wood. My answer would probably be F her. Who is Gray Gang? So Gray Gang started out with everybody who is here in the gray. You are part of the Gray Gang, right? So you are part of our, and it's not like a gang like that. It's a group of people. That's all that it was originally. And then it kind of evolved into like Gray Gang are people who can see more than one side of a story. They can empathize and feel for both sides of a situation, without having to let it just be like, nope, they did this wrong, that's it. They're a little bit more gracious than the norm, stuff like that. So that's what it became from there. So it's me, it's us. People identify as that. So 40 plus years raising kids, I don't get it either. Listen, I don't. Not at all. Hi, Celia. Hi, Elizabeth Lander. Got to add in the horse you rode in on. I'm struggling with what and when to say something about stuff like people scamming. This place is rough. People scamming. Now that's interesting. That is interesting. I haven't heard anything about anybody scamming. So maybe I'm too disconnected, thankfully. Um, I think that, yep, my unsolicited advice to you, would be number one, without knowing the situation, would be, obviously vet the source, who's saying it, and then two, vet the receipts. Ask to see them for yourself, of what, if obviously if I'm accusing somebody of scamming, then obviously I've got to have some type of proof or receipts. And then look at the receipts for yourself. Watch them, look at them, blow them up, screenshot them, whatever you need to do, and make your own determination. If you get to the end and you're like, yeah, that's exactly what it feels like, then okay, cool. Good for you. But I think that there's a lot of people who put out receipts that are not receipts, and a lot of people who say things without receipts. So there's that too. That's right, Smiles. Too much gaslighting on YouTube, and there are a lot of vulnerable people in this platform. Tara, I wish that there wasn't. The only thing for me is like, I don't know how I'm feeling about the gaslighting term right now. I feel like we use it in every which what way possible. Like it's thrown out there so much. I think it's almost like doxing, right? It's like it's used so much that its true meaning kind of gets lost. But to me, just my own definition of it, you could tell me if you think differently. I'm totally fine with that. This is a safe place to disagree with me for sure. But to me, somebody gaslighting is not like they don't validate your feelings, right? So they're like, everything is your fault somehow, some way when they did something wrong. That's gaslighting to me, which it may not be like the Webster's dictionary of it. I don't know. But I think that like a lot of times when people don't feel validated in their feelings, they'll throw that out there instantly, or they'll say it, but there's no real like context behind it. So I really struggle with hearing that at times, because it just doesn't make sense to me. Nice and neutral. Yes, Elizabeth, that's perfect. We ain't haters. That's for dang sure. We're definitely not. Definitely not. My middle name is Gray. Okay. All right. What's happening up in here, Green? We're just here chit chatting, hanging out, Green. I was just talking about you and your practice the pause. Hey, just Jake. How's it going? I know. I got. Oh, you got scammed. Oh, really? You got receipts for that yet? I'm just asking for a friend. But yeah, okay. I mean, if you got scammed, there's always places you can go to where it can be put out. There's places, you know, I don't know. That's really hard. Me, I'm a one and done person. I decide if I want to speak on something or not. And when I do, I'll put out what I know, and I'll show people what I know, and I let them decide what they want from there. And it's never to like bash anybody. I don't go on. My thing is I can't do like stream after stream after stream after stream about a person. Like I'm going to do it once. If I need to do a follow up, I may do it twice. And outside of that, I'm done. You know what I mean? So just depends. Grays are listeners, in my opinion, open. Yeah, I would agree with that. You're open minded. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's awesome. I have matched. I have a blowtorch. Why do you have a blowtorch? What is going on? Are you practicing the pause? I'm just saying. Oh, gaslighting. Is that what you're talking about? You have a Is your blowtorch for gaslighting? Is that what it is? OMG, the overplayed words on YouTube. But you know what I think it is, Smiles? Honestly, in my opinion, I think what it is it's like there's some words that are like almost like sensationalized kind of. So that like they're going to get a reaction, almost like somebody calling somebody a predator, right? Immediately, most people naturally are going to be like, right? Like, oh my gosh. And now you're going to start researching. Did this happen? Did they do that? Did they say this? Did they whatever, right? And it's going to cause that instant like pullback for a second, right? So my thing that I think of is like, I feel like there's words that are used on purpose for like that sensationalism or that shock and awe kind of a thing. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Words are powerful, and overuse lessens them, in my opinion. I agree. Yeah, gaslighting and trolls so overused. See, and I think that like again, everybody has their own definition of a troll, right? There can be trolls that come in to just like start shit, right? But I think that what I've seen happen since I've been here is people who come in and ask questions that may not be, they may have an unpopular opinion. They may be asking some tough questions that, somebody doesn't want to answer, stuff like that. They get labeled as a troll when really like they're not a troll. They're potentially, they're probably a sub that just has questions, So that's where like I don't like when the troll, they're like, oh, that's just a troll. Like, well, no, it could really be somebody wanting the information. I don't know. Just different people. At the end of every year, they need to make a list of overused words. Yes, they do, Elizabeth. That's an absolute amazing idea. And this year is almost over. Like, we're doing away with these words. We're not using these words anymore. I'm talking about watching people do it to their subscribers. Some of us see through the BS. Interesting. Um, yeah, Tara, I think like I've been there, and I think for me, it just, like you get to the point where you have to make a choice. Like either I'm walking away from this or I'm going to stay in it and ignore it, but like, I think it's no different than like a relationship, right? It's a parasocial relationship, but it's no different than a relationship. Like if you see the red flags and you choose to ignore them, that is your choice. But then in the end, like, can you really cry about being hurt? Can you cry about being, done wrong in any way? That's where I kind of struggle, because some people like, and I think in my mind, I think some of like MGLX people, right? I think really what it draws me back to is like Robin when she left. It makes me think of how like again, and I'm not saying she wasn't done wrong. I'm just saying like when you're sitting in it and you're ignoring the red flags, and then later on when you're on the outside of it and you're like, oh my gosh, like I got done so wrong. Well, like, did you really get done wrong, or did you sign up for this? So I do kind of struggle there in that sense. I always laugh at the newest uses words lately. Unhinged. Unhinged is the new word. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. I love that for us. Super conflicting because I'm hurt, not angry. And yeah, I don't want to go on and on. Yeah. Yep, that's hard. That's really hard. We start our fires with the blowtorch too. Okay, for the gaslighting. All right, clarification on the blowtorches. Okay. I use my favorite words of the 70s and 80s still, really. Okay, like I just like asshole, liar. Like I like, I like a little bit more direct terms. When an opposing comment is called a troll, I'm like, that's not a troll. Yep, exactly. Me too. Me too. I was in somebody's chat on maybe Thursday or Friday, and I've seen this person, and like they're just like they're going hard in the paint. Like they're like the one person in this chat that is opposite from what the creator was discussing at that point in time, right? So everybody's on the same page except for this one person. And of course, it instantly becomes like, oh, they're not a sub here. I never seen that name before. Oh, they're a troll. Oh, and I'm like, well, no, they could just be somebody watching this live stream that doesn't agree with where your stance is today. Like, isn't that a possibility too? But okay. So yeah, I get it. Listen, for reals, I'm not sure if I am clear on what an actual troll is. Broad label. Yeah. Yeah. I just like how people say you're just jealous when you don't agree with something that is said. Jealous of what? Really? So I only have heard one person really push the whole like, you're jealous. And typically it's when they want to pass off, like when you're pointing out that they've done something wrong, right? I'm trying to think of a time. I mean, we all know Tammy has done it constantly, but it tends to be like you're jealous. You're jealous is like, I don't know. It almost feels like your mama is fat jokes. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I mean? Like I'm not talking about anybody's mom. I'm just saying like that's almost like what the comeback is, right? Like if you're bickering with somebody and like I do it all the time. Like if my kids say something, I'll be like, your mama, and they'll be like, you're my mom. Like it throws them off for a second. But like it's that like that's kind of like the equivalent to that is like really like what are we jealous of? We're jealous that you've lied. We're jealous that you like are like spewing out hatred and meanness right now. We're jealous that you're giving out misinformation right now. We're jealous that you're a bully. We're jealous. Like what exact part are we jealous of? Can you narrow it down for me? We're jealous of what? Like the views, the money, the clicks. Like what exactly are we jealous of? If you could define what we're jealous of, that'd be great. Thanks. Oh, or you get called out. You call out bad behavior and you're gaslighting. Mm, yeah. Just Jake, because bet most of us are not jealous of any of the mofos that is said about, right? Exactly. Thing is, people cycle and people give them mercy over and over again. They show their preceding behaviors before they are going to have their meltdowns. Elizabeth, that's my thing though. Um, like like I was just saying, like when somebody shows you who they are, right? Typically, right, when people are in their emotions, they show you who they really are. They show you, if somebody is angry, they show you exactly how they feel, how they talk, how they act, what they do in their space of anger or hurt or whatever, disappointment, frustration, whatever. Like in any emotion, when you see different people doing something, right, I'm not saying it makes them a bad person at all. Like, no, I don't think that just makes them a bad person off the top. I just think like they've showed you who they are in the moments of these emotions. Is that something you can get down with or not? If it's a not, and you still continue to stick around, like, can you really be surprised when it comes around again? Like when that cycle, like you said, that cycle, but when that cycle happens again, can you really be surprised by that? I don't feel like you can, I don't know. I've never fallen for any creators BS, but to witness things is infuriating. Oh, things like what, Tara? I feel like we're having a conversation that I don't even know that we are having right now because y'all are talking about something. I think I may have missed it. I read it in the chat a lot. A lot. They're just jealous. Really? Like the chat was saying, oh, they're just jealous of you, so and so. Oh, that's interesting. With all the horrible going down, just want to send out love, off topic but heavy going on. Twist this, absolutely. Like real life there's some real shit going on. Meanwhile, we're on the YouTube streets arguing about bullshit, but I guess you mean like your mama's so fat she wears a VCR as a pager. Of course, that's an oldie. I can't just take kind of like that, but not exactly like that either. Hey, shopaholic. I know you're not feeling well today. I hope you're chilling and relaxing in the bed and trying to feel a little better and getting some rest. I used to say your mama's to my mom in front of my grandma. She would just shake her head. Exactly. Hi, Grandma Sherry. How are you doing? How's the unpacking? How's your body doing? Are you resting? Those are my 3 questions to you, Grandma Sherry. That is too funny. I'm so behind in chat. I'm almost caught up, Twisted. Thank you very much. Hi, Wishful Thinking. How's it going? How are you doing? How's your weekend? My boys who are now adults gave me your mama jokes for years. I can't. I cannot. Hey, socks that smell? What? Your mama, is that yarn? A thimble? What is it? Your mama sees socks that smell? I don't even understand that one, Green. I'm gonna need you to break that one down for me. I was a social worker for 33 years, so I learned patience. I don't have as much now because I rescue animals and really know how awful people are now. Yeah, they can be. They really can be. And I think that, like, that was one of the other, like, really good conversations I was having this weekend is about the triggers, right? So, like, for me, and I think I've already said it, like, publicly numerous times, I am very triggered by people who react instantly in emotion or from emotion. And so, you do it one time, you get really upset about something, like, I get it, like, totally fine. Like, it's all good, cool, moving right along, But like when they are constantly reacting in that moment, right then, not like there's no, pause taken, like it's just react. that is a trigger for me. But that's not like, I'm very cognizant of that, and I know that about myself. And so I'm able to, once I recognize that in a person, I know that, okay, I've got to take a step back away from that person, because it's not them, it is me in that case. And I need to take a step back from them, because forcing them to practice the pause is wrong, because they're their own person and they got to, do what they feel is best, but I can control how I react in those situations, or how I process in those situations. But we talked a lot this weekend about, just being responsible for your own triggers during that time where the glare and I were on Morbid's panel that one time. There were a lot of people after that were like, he needs to apologize to you, he's triggered us all, and then I got emails and messages that was like, that's how my ex used to talk to me, that's how my dad used to talk to me, that's how my stepdad talked to me, that's how this, that's how that, right? And so many people connected with that situation in so many different ways, right? And I would never validate their experience, but I also will not own their experience, you know what I mean? And so that was like eye opening for me, because while I was completely fine, so many other people were triggered. And that's just one example that I know of off the top of my head. There's numerous others where similar things have happened like that. But like, that is one thing that, like, it was so eye opening to see that, like, you gotta be, you gotta you gotta take control of that for yourself. You know what I mean? What did you say? I'm in bed today, F unpacking, loving life though. Good for you, Grandma Sherry. You deserve that. You deserve that. Your mama sews, oh, socks that smell? How do this, what? No, you're good, Twisted. You're totally good. Oh, Richard Pryor and SNL. I don't know what's happening. Too much work to be around them. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Yeah. Stop, think, choose. It's a hard self rule. Hmm. And when you apply it to yourself, even, it's really hard. Of course, there is some times where you're like, absolutely. Like, is there time? I would not, like, I'd be lying, right? I'd be lying if I said that, like, I don't get emotional or I don't get reactive. I absolutely do. And what I do is I go to my closest friends and I say, can you fuck, right? And I'll go off in that way, right? I'll get it all out, or I'll go to my husband or whatever, depending on what if it's personal or professional or, hobby, whatever, right? Okay. So depending on that arena. But I'll get it all out in a safe space. And then I'll sit back and think about, how do I really feel now? Now that I've got it out, I've been able to spew it, right? Then, okay, fine. Now I can go back in, and process from there. Hey, Ellie, own your own problems as we taught in therapy. Yeah. I am on the honor roll. Found out last week. So happy as hell and sharing my good news to kind of make bright light in this world, yeah, that's for sure. Wishful thinking, congratulations to you, and congrats on your hard work paying off for you. That's really awesome. I'm happy for you, definitely. Next time I think about commenting a joke, I'll practice the pause. No, Grain. Like, I missed the whole but bump. Like, I just missed that part. I'm sorry. Yeah, you do have to be willing to own the good and the bad. Like, if you mess up, you got to be able to say that. You know what I mean? So I get that. I totally get that. The other thing I did last night is, it was my first time. I am not a person who watches Dolly normally, but last night I did get to call in and place a vote for Turtle Island. So I'm trying to get the finale to be Jones and versus Penny. I think that'd be some good, chaos and drama in a funny, good way, not like in the bad kind of drama. Anyway, so I'm trying to make that happen through my strategies or whatever. And last night Don't judge me. Do not judge me right now, okay? But I literally dialed the phone 110 times before I got through on his line. And I was like, damn it, finally. Okay, here we go. But it was interesting. It was interesting to see. I know we talked about it a couple weeks ago. It is a fucking genius idea. And I know that people, don't like him, and I respect that. I know that he's done a lot of fuck things in the past, or this year, last year, 10 years ago, whatever. I know he hasn't always been the greatest person, but I also am a fan of encouraging people in their good behaviors, not just talking about their bad behaviors. So I did have a good time watching that stream though. And the one thing I thought to myself the whole time was, I thought, God damn, PJ is going to be tired as fuck tonight. That girl was over there typing in the chat, receiving money, doing a tally. Like, she was doing 13 things at the same time. I was like, she probably the most underpaid person on YouTube. That's just my opinion. And if you do get triggered, lash out on someone, and don't take responsibility, you are a coward. Ooh. Well, but I mean, we already know. We already know that, like, typically, like, hurt people, right? And I've heard people say that's just an excuse for hurt people to hurt people, right? No, it's not. But a lot of times you end up, like, you bleed on a lot of people who aren't the person who cut you. But that's just, I think it's just part of emotional maturity. And I think that YouTube, no offense to anybody specifically, but I think that YouTube is riddled with emotionally immature people. And they have no emotional intelligence 99% of the time. And so that's the reason why we see a lot of what we see, a lot of I mean, you name it, and it probably falls under that category. But to each his own. Do y'all remember the song "Your Mama" by Wolf Ticket? If not, look it up. I don't. I'm going to have to look that up, Smiles. I don't know. We'll have to see. Nanya over 100 times. That reminds me of. Listen, no, you know what it reminded me of? I told Johnson last night. What it reminded me of is, it reminded me of back in the days when you were trying to win the tickets and you had to call into the radio, and you would call and call and call and call and call, right? And you would keep going, like, you keep trying to call a radio station, and it was like, this line is busy, and then you have to hang up and call right back. That's exactly what it was like yesterday. That is exactly what it was like for me. Oh, you never heal from what hurt you. You'll bleed on people who didn't. If you never heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. That is that's an amazing saying. I think I may post that tomorrow. That's a good one, Queen Bella. That's a really good one. I won Bay City Rollers concert tickets from Keys Radio. I think I was the only. Wait, was that recently? Because was that recently that you bought these tickets? I mean, I would imagine so, because, like, who listens to the radio anymore? So that's possible. My brother made your mama jokes to a girl whose mom had an eating and got a beating all over my block last time he ever did. Oh, that's terrible. That's really terrible wishful thinking. Dang. I mean, I guess he learned it. Alexa could not find a Yamama. What? She couldn't find. I think she has. Wait, did y'all know what? Wait, I gotta tell you guys this. I actually just learned. It's actually why I went live. I'm totally distracted. Did y'all know that Olive Garden, the restaurant, sells their cheese graters? And if you buy the cheese grater from them in store, that sometimes they will give you a sample of the cheese that they use. The one that they, and they're like, just tell me when to stop. Just tell me when to stop. And you keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just tell me when to stop. Just tell me when to stop. And they keep going, keep going. That cheese, which is life-changing. So I think I'm going to be going to Olive Garden this week to buy that. I probably could buy it on Amazon, probably for a lot cheaper. I don't care. It will be. It will be that one that I will get. What did you been there, done that? Won Stevie Nicks tickets and a CD. Okay. You pranked your hubby through the radio? Okay. Was it one of those like I've been hearing my husband's been listening to these ones where like in one case they found like something in the food at a restaurant, and so the husband set the wife up to get a call. No, the daughter set the wife up to get a call. So the guy from the radio show is calling him like, we know that you put that in your food, you need to just be honest with us. And the lady's like, what are you talking about? Like, I would never do that. What like, this is crazy right now. And she hangs up on him. So he calls her back. Well, when he calls back, the husband gets on the phone. He's like, well, I don't know what to tell you about your wife, because clearly you don't know her, but she put this in the phone, and they are getting pissed. Like, they're cussing him out. And they were like, you know what, bet, don't worry about it. We're about to be at the restaurant. You could tell me this to my face about what my wife did. And then he hangs up. And then, so then immediately the guy has to call the daughter and is like, hey, call your mom real quick. So I get her to answer the phone because I don't want them to go to the restaurant. So the daughter calls and ends up telling them, and they're all like, oh man, you were about to get tore up. But it was hecka funny. It was hecka. I was like, oh my gosh, they were about to lose their minds. My kids love those cheese graters. Yeah. But it comes with Olive Garden cheese. Yes, it does. They have sold them for 25 in kitchen stores. LOL. Oh, the Xylus food grade. Hold on. Is that on Amazon? Because if it's on Amazon, I will go and just get it from there. Hold on. Actually, here. Hold on. I do have a kitchen store next by me. Oh, Xylus cheese grater. There we go. They do sell it on Amazon. And it is the same brand because the video I watched today, it was Xylus was on the packaging. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely going to be ordering that tonight. Then I don't even have to go to the store. Thank you so much, Elizabeth Lander. I appreciate that. I do that with the cheese and the pepper. Keep going. Keep going. Right. The host called him about our wedding. Oh my gosh. I'm of the 50% cheese to Olive Garden salad ratio. That's a good ratio right there, Grandma Sherry. Good ratio. I manage hey, Okie Crime News. Good to see you. I manage a record store, so I got a lot of tickets, usually a show every day. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. So did you go to a lot of shows then? I've had mine for years. Well, Elizabeth, why haven't you been telling people about it? I feel like this is something you should be telling people about at all times. Just putting that out there, okay? Just so you know. They sell everything on Amazon. Yes. Also, I ordered 2 things off the TikTok shop this weekend. Jones and Don't Come For Me. I know she's watching her movie, but in case she hears this, don't come for me. So I ordered it's a crossover, like it's a crossover bag, and it's kind of like a backpack style, but it's a crossover, just one sling bag. But it is a plus size one, so the strap is longer. And I'm tall, so typically those straps don't tend to be, well, I'm tall and a big girl, so the straps just never seem to be enough on the crossover bags, and then I end up like it looks like a necklace. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so I ordered one of those, and then I ordered the. Have you guys seen the High Smile? I ordered that too because I want to try it out and see. Hi, Soulful Mama, how's it going? Me and Amazon. Me and Amazon, we got a thing going on. There you go. That's for you, Sid. That's exactly for you. I'm so off topic. My bad. Guess I'm behind in chat too. No, you're good. You're good. You're all caught up. You're totally fine and totally caught up. What else has been going on the streets? I call my Amazon delivery guy Kyle. Even if it's a woman? Shut up. It's the purple stuff. So it helps to like whiten your teeth. That's like a teeth whitener. But it's like purple and it's supposed to work in like 30 seconds. So I want to see what it's talking about. So we'll see if it works. I will not be posting pictures of that one, but I'm interested to see if it even works. Why do I have to refresh after I comment? I don't know, Twisted. Maybe your YouTube is acting up. I don't know. Even Walmart has them now. Not in the store though, right? No. Hey Gina Diamond, how's it going? Even Walmart has them now. No, you mean in line? Do you mean online? Let me click on this one. This one does say. This one does say in Walmart, but I don't know if it means like, do they have it in store? Oh yeah, they don't have it in stores where I am. It's just shipping. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I can wait for Amazon. Totally fine with waiting for Amazon. Have no issues with waiting on it. Amber E, you love sling bags? I do too. I feel like that's awesome. I feel like I like the sling bags because like I don't like to feel like I'm carrying a purse, but also I feel obligated to carry a purse. If that makes any sense at all. So I like the sling bags because like I can just strap it on and I'm good to go. Well, that doesn't sound right. I can put the purse on and go. So that's the reason why I wanted it. That's Sling Blade. No, not Sling Blade. Not Sling Blade. No, Grandma Sherry. Wrong one. Wrong one. Anywho, all right. Well, I just hopped on to hang out for a little bit. I was able to watch Chasing did a really good Chasing Deets and Gavel Geeks, which I had never seen before. So I want to go sub to their page. But they did a really, really good like part one, um, like just kind of laying out some of the facts in the Karen Reed case. And I'm fairly obsessed at this point. So I really want to continue to just read up on it and after I'm done with all these Halloween movies that Joneson is putting me on to. But I did finish Halloween Town 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know that's not their names, but that's basically what we're gonna do. So what we're gonna call them. And then I'm gonna be watching what is the other one I have to watch tonight? Hocus Pocus. And then I'm gonna watch somebody else said another one. Practical Magic, I think is what they called it. I think that's what they called it. So I got to watch that one. So there you go. It's chill here. Thanks, Enrisa. You're welcome, Grandma Sherry. Cavalcade is so cute. Listen, they did an amazing job trying to stick to or sticking to the facts. They did an amazing job. I'm a visual person and I need to see things for it to actually like make sense to me. So like when they did, there's like this, visual where like the cars were parked, like where the F-150 and then where her car was parked, like in front of the house. Like me seeing that helps. Like I don't know why, but like my brain is just a visual brain, and so when I can see it and touch it, like it sticks with me better. So then, like moving forward, I don't have to ask as many questions and stuff like that. So, but it was really, really good. It was really good. I liked how they did it. Yeah, me too. Too, tattooed Birdie. Yeah, I appreciate your efforts. They won't go unnoticed. Thank you. Was it Chasing or another? No, it was on Chasing's channel, and they were on panel with her. They also did an amazing where they read out one of the I don't know what it's called, but anyways, it's the interview with the trooper, the sergeant, and then the plow truck driver guy. I think his name is Lucky, but where they read from the parts, and so it's like a live a live re not a live reaction. What do you call that? Like where they acted it out. That's the best way I could say is they acted it out. But it was really good, and they added a little bit of comedy in there to just lighten the mood some. But it was really good. It was really good. Wait a damn minute. Since when does Halloween Town have four? So it's Halloween Town, and then it was like Return to Halloween Town. Something about Halloween Town High, and then one other one that I can't remember the name of, but Google it. All I did was I Googled Halloween Town and it showed me which ones to watch in what order. And then I just started at one and went through there. So, okay. Hocus Pocus and Practical Magic. Thank you. Hi, Burden. Good to see you. We miss you. Just putting that out there. Hey, Skip to my Lou. How's it going? They made like a high school one and a college one. My favorite is just the original though. No, but Jones, and let me tell you what I thought of in the. I think it's in the second one. There's a guy. I think they call him Gort. Maybe I think it was like, or maybe Groot. No, it wasn't Groot. Groot is from the other show. I think his name was Gort. But in one part of the movie, he's like, she's like, we just came to see you, and he's like, I hate everyone. And then he was like, she was like, but my grandma really respects you. She said that you're the meanest, ugliest, foul smellingest guy that she knows, or whatever that she knows. And he was like, she said that. And she's like, yeah. And he was like, well, that's really sweet. I hate things being sweet. And I was like, oh my God, is this BT? Because the guy was like, just, he was just hate, 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 hate. It just made me chuckle. I meant to send you that, and I forgot about it. GLR tried to dox Deez, but he got Gavel Geeks instead. I loved her on that live. She's so cool. Gavel Geeks, that is. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, that sucks. You just finished the new Pet Cemetery and it blew. All the new remakes to me suck. So there's that. Jay, I didn't know that I'm obsessed with those movies. It really is an interesting case. It is terrible, and there's so much that people don't know still. So much. Docs, not Fox. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. A reenactment. Thank you. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Tattooed. Appreciate that. I'm back to work. Have a good night. Have a good night, Smiles. Enjoy. My child and I used to watch that every single Willow. What up, Willow? Where you been? What you doing out here in these streets? Just causing havoc and shit, or you behaving? I don't know. Behaving may be too good. It's very underrated, actually. I'm watching your mama jokes on YouTube, and the one that gets me is your mama's so fat. Snorlax, the Pokemon turns to your mama. I was like, oh shit, where did they come up with that? That's some new age stuff right there. If they're talking about if they're talking about Pokemon, I don't know wishful thinking. That doesn't sound like an old school one. I'm just saying. They started it and ended with the semi from the last Pet Cemetery. Oh, okay. Halloween Tree. No, I haven't seen that. I haven't watched the Bloodline Pet Cemetery thing. Oh Lord, is that the new one? Oh yeah, that's the one Jones is talking about. She has said it sucks. I'm wearing Nightmare Before Christmas jammies. Don't hate me. I will not hate you, Grandma Sherry, because I am wearing 4th of July leggings today. Okay, and it's definitely way in the fuck past 4th of July. But you know what? I'm comfortable as hell. So there's that. I'm low key behaving right this sec, only because I haven't been participating much. But I'm back to get my my YouTube dumpster fire on. Oh Lord, Willow. Oh, I'm staying away from the dumpster fires. Been over here just chilling. I got some too. They're so soft. Are they? See, that's why you're wearing them though, because you're absolutely comfy. You're so comfy. It's the reason why you're there. Well, I'm here for it, Willow. Just bring on the dumpster fires. Apparently it's time. There's a new moon or some shit like that. And, you can do it from there. All right, y'all. Well, my hour is almost up. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me for the evening and enjoying and chilling. And I think we're gonna do some stuff this weekend, or this week, but I'll let you know for sure. I'll let you know for sure. I heard a real mixed bag. Is it like a prequel? Oh Lord. I saw that mess, Pet Cemetery. And it sucks. Oh, wishful thinking didn't like it either, Johnson. Ain't with it. Ain't with it. And now we in. Nope. It's time to say goodbye, Willow. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Will, are you going to join us for some karaoke if I do karaoke with Nick later on this week? Will you come up on panel and sing with us? Or will you conveniently go missing during that time? Asking for a friend. Actually asking for my damn self. Just asking, period. Putting that out there. Love and light to you too, Senrisa. Good night, Rockabit J. Have a good week. Blunt B was looking for me when I seen he did a boys night like Saturday morning. I was like, what the hell? I wasn't even awake yet and he was already doing boys night. And I was like, what is this? Oh, thanks, Sarah. Appreciate you. I may come up and just play guitar or something. Okay. Okay. There you go. I can do that. You don't have to sing. You can just play guitar. You don't even have to be on camera. We can hear the guitar. That's perfect. That's perfect. The live he finally did right. The one he scheduled 13 days out. Yeah, exactly. All right. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget to hit the like button. Bye, guys.